wait a second. After I reread this for like 4 times in a row, there might be some very interesting considerations here. No matter if it's for the long side or on the short side, they do realize that when a spin-off happens, it's just like what I talked about before, like a divorce, right? Like there's, oh my god, this is gonna be very interesting. Like, of course, my prediction that they're gonna do it before March is gonna come true. Like in my other video, I talked. Oh my god, you guys might want to know this. Hey, what is up, dudes and dudettes? This is Dudediligence here, and before we start this video, we get into the MMAT content, or in this case, it would be like oil co spin-off transition valuation video, whatever you call this. I'm gonna teach you guys how to join Discord. There's still a lot of people don't know how to join Discord. So first thing you do, you gotta read terms and services as usual, okay? And you click this like button right here, or thumbs up, and then you will get access to a lot of these stuff, okay? Like including main chat and all those kind of stuff, okay? So then, and then in here, we're gonna post video announcement, all those kind of stuff, okay? So let's get into today's actual content, which we're gonna talk about. Long and behold, MetaMaterial released a press release. It provides update on the special Series A preferred stock dividend. Okay, I mean, a lot of things are no-brainer, right? At first, it talks about on December 3rd, MetaMaterial provided an update on company's oil and gas asset operation. So for those of you who didn't catch my video on that update, basically in that update, they just said, oh, we decided to keep drilling the testing well, because if we don't, then we're gonna lose the right to our lease. And because, we intend to sell these land or doing it as a spin-off, therefore we have to keep drilling, and MetaMaterial basically, so accounting department has to pay for all these drilling expenses, and we plan to put a team on there, blah, 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 blah. Okay, so in that case, it's actually a negative catalyst. Why is that a negative catalyst? Because that means they have to spend unnecessary money into a company that's not their primary operation, and they don't know the rate of return of that. Therefore, their capital structures are really hard to calculate, blah, 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 blah. All these finance jargons, blah, 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 blah. Which usually when that happens, when expense increase, their stock will decrease, okay? And then with the so basically over the past month, what happens is they decided to moving forward toward next steps in a spin-off process. So in the old announcement, they say it's a possibility of a spin-off and most likely a sell, and then now they're just blatantly say it's gonna be a spin-off, okay? And then what is this process? This work includes, but not limited to, a formal transfer of assets to OilCo, okay? OilCo Holding, which is a newly formed, wholly owned subsidiary of Meta, okay? But the only problem with the OilCo is that OilCo is a private company. So for those of you who missed out on my BBIG Cryptai video, which is it's right just here. Well, you can go back and watch those two videos. But the thing is, the BBIG consideration is a little bit different from the MetaMaterial consideration. And here's why. Okay. So previously, right, we talk about all these memes, SPACs, or whatever, as there are components to their evaluation, right? So for example, right now BBIG equals to BBIG plus Cryptai, right? And then when a spin-off happens, BBIG's share price will decrease, and then whatever decreased amount will go into Cryptai, right? And then the reason why BBIG is entering another pump and dump cycle is because in order to get Cryptai, oh my god, bless myself, you have to be in a BBID trade because Cryptai functions as a special dividend, okay? But MMAT is a little bit different, okay? So you have MMAT, actually don't really like this color, equals to Torch, like Torch asset plus MMAT's asset, correct? Okay, but the interesting part here is Torch's asset has two parts to it. One is MMTLP, which literally just this value equals to the lands at sale value, right? And then plus oil cost operational value, where is my plus oil cost operational value, which in this case is actually transferred into costs. Cost plus other considerations, right? And we all know that this is priced on an OTC market, and then this will be priced later as a private company, correct? Okay, there's no questions here. Okay, there's no question here. And then the interesting part of here is you actually cannot get OilCo share because special dividend case is already issued. So we won't see a special dividend fueled pump and dump cycle for MMAT. But the interesting consideration here is in order to make this entire equation not really fall right, or make it correct in terms of market value, right? Right now we can just say MMAT-LP plus whatever consideration and plus MMAT. We already know the price of that, technically. Well, even though it's kind of illiquid and all this kind of stuff, and they're making it callable, therefore, in terms of base consideration, it's a little bit iffy here. And then we want to know the operation price of this. We actually can figure it out based on operation cost and everything. The interesting part is, so the interesting consideration for those of you who are long in the stock is there might be entering a pump and dump cycle, because whenever a spinoff happens, the original ticker will actually goes into a sort of like a long process to pumped. But the only problem with MMAT here is pumping the original price here does not give any value to your spinoff shares. Okay, so there might actually be a pump of the spin-off shares here, which you can actually directly pump to the preferred A special dividend stock right here. But another problem with that is the value associated with this special dividend is only if they sell, but the probability of they selling right now is very, very low. Therefore, this will be mispriced. Okay, so and then because most investors don't know this, when they look at special dividend or they look at spin-off news, the retail will still pump the original price, right? So then there might be an actual short-term pump here for those of you who want to seek for an actual exit, right? But there's also a short consideration for a reverse split. Here's why. MMAT. Here's why, okay? So MMAT got beaten down for the past few months, correct? So right now it's around like $2.5 or whatever you call that. And then MMTLP is priced at $2.5. So that means now the MMAT real price, if the spin-off happens, you have to take off from the $2.5. Then it makes it $1. And then we all know minimum listing requirement is $1. So that means we're forcing this company to do a reverse split. Does that make sense? And then most likely they're gonna do a 1 to 2 reverse split for this. So if you are like on the short side, this might be a very interesting thing for the short books. But on the contrary, what will really happen here, or what might happen here, is because everybody knows that when spin-off happens, there is basically a valuation divorce. So people will come in and basically long this part to induce a short squeeze. But the only problem of this short squeeze possibility is that where is retail going to get more money to fuel this short squeeze? Where the retail money is at? If there's no more retail money to fuel this short squeeze, then this reverse split is inevitable. Okay, this is just this consideration here. You either pump and dump, and then eventually the price is going to drop, or because of valuation divorce, we're facing a reverse split no matter what. And the reverse split might happen sooner than later, right? Because think about it, when this become a private company, it technically is not a part of the valuation of here anymore, because hence it's called a spinoff, right? Eventually, the $1.5 valuation the OTC market valued on MMTLP has to be taken out of MMAT. No? Yes? Right? Big brains, okay? I think this is this video. I don't want to get in depth of a lot of those things, and you guys are like, oh my god, this is so wrong, this is so right. Again, this is just theory crafting, and it's based on just market rules of spin-offs, okay? And nobody knows what's gonna happen. There are two situations, either pump and dump or either reverse split. Very straightforward. If you like those kind of videos, smash a like button and subscribe. If you don't like this video, smash a unlike button or whatever you want and comment down below, or spam us on Twitter and tell us how dumb we are. And again, we don't care, okay? And see you guys on the upside. And hopefully this video is really helpful for those of you who are just getting into MMAT, and this might be a very interesting consideration for those of you who are just interested in this stock. See you guys on the upside.